Oh man, I am so excited to be here because I have a 2-year-old and tonight I've escaped. I had a baby during the pandemic because I don't know how to make sourdough.
So I'm Heather Pasternak and I'm at the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club. Come hang out with us. We have a great time. We got all female lineups usually. Some of you just turned this off. But the rest of you, the cool ones, should come hang out. We have a good time. We laugh hard, we eat, we drink, and we make fun of ourselves. If you're someone who has kids, you'll find it funny. If you're someone who wants more reasons not to have kids, you will find it funny.
It's just everything about being a mom is hard. It's harder than I thought it would be, especially breastfeeding, and especially when they're newborns, because newborns can barely stay awake. And let me tell you, there's nothing more humbling than whipping your tit out and just having a guy immediately fall asleep.
I love a Las Vegas audience because we get people from all over the world and everybody's just here looking to have a good time. Maybe you lost money, maybe you made money, maybe you couldn't get into the strip club on time and you're like, you know what, I want to go see a mom keep her top on tonight.
My sister does a lot of drugs and I get it, you know, like drugs are fun, but like to me the most annoying thing is when people on drugs think they're enlightened. You know, the kind, the people who are like forever at Coachella in their heart. I'll like run into my sister somewhere and she'll be like, "Ah, I just knew you were gonna be here." I'm like, it's mom's birthday dinner.
I think comedy is about connection and talking about things that don't always go as planned or the stuff we're working on. And, you know, I think authentic connections with audiences are important. That's why every show is a little bit different. I'm always working on something new. So come hang out and hopefully we'll find something you're into.
And I was thinking about it, I was like, why is that? You know, and I think it's just because wine moms, they have all those fun sayings, you know? They're all like, oh, rosé all day. But it's like, weed moms have fun sayings too. Like, what? No, I'm not high.
Being a mom and being a comic is great because you kind of feel what it's like to be a working dad. Like, I just sort of pop in on the FaceTime and then I'm like, see ya! It's the best. I love it. And I'm also pregnant right now, so it's a good excuse to get away and have a hurrah and feel like I still have some autonomy and some stuff that I get to do for myself, which I think is so important for moms and parents and just anybody, to have a safe space where we can come together and talk shit about our children.
I actually think it's not that different. You know, it's like wine moms will send their kids to school with lunches full of olives and charcuterie, and weed moms are like, I hope I packed the right gummies.
I think there's a lot of comedy out there. We do all female lineups usually, and you know, there's a lot of people who say they support women in comedy. Do you? Have you come to my show? Come hang out with us. And we have fun with the dudes too. I mean, we just have a good time. Good comedy is good comedy. So I think there's something for everybody, and we try to have really diverse lineups, different walks of life. It's not all moms, but I forgot what I was saying because I'm a real mom.
It might even be safer if you think about it, because like wine moms will drunk drive their kids to school, but weed moms will wait for stop signs to turn green.
Please don't come to this show. No, I'm just kidding. No, men, we have a lot of fun at this show. They get some insight into the female perspective, but there's a lot of stuff that doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. As long as you're a parent, you can laugh about how hard it is. And if you're not a parent, you're like, oh, thank God I'm not a parent. Like, sometimes I'm doing comedy, but I'm like, should I just be touring high schools as birth control? Like, you know what I mean? But we have a good time. We cover all different topics. It's not just parenting stuff. It's just that I'm pregnant right now, so I feel like I have to mention that. But we also talk about abortion. No, I'm just kidding. We really do. We just have a good time. There's nothing off limits. There's no content restrictions. I kind of just go wherever the audience takes me. So it's like a choose your own adventure. There's always some magic to the energy of like what that audience brings. And this is the secret of comedy that people don't talk about, which is we can only have as much fun as the audience is willing to have. So like you come in and your willingness to play with us and go with us, you set the tone for the show. So like people are like, what's your show about? I'm like, what do you want it to be about? Come in here, give me some good vibes. Let's do this.
I get a little nervous though. I'm like, it's a hard habit to hide. One day my son's gonna be old enough, he's gonna go to high school, he's gonna like smell pot for the first time, and I'm afraid when he comes home it's gonna be like one of those detective movies where like all the pieces come together and he's just like, wait, Mom, are you cool as shit? I don't know if I'm ready.
I love performing at the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club because it's a nice comedy club. Usually they're disgusting, gross bars. No, this is fancy. This is Vegas. They got good lighting. They got high ceilings. They have great drinks. They have great food. And the people are fun. Like, I don't know how they find us, but they do. So keep on coming down.